Welcome back, everybody. Thanks for joining me for part two of Astronomer of the Week. We're going to talk about Carolyn Herschel, the Cinderella of science and astronomy. She wasn't just merely Sir William's assistant. She was a pioneer who broke nearly every glass ceiling of her era. Her life was defined by a transition from a life of household service to becoming the first woman in history to earn a salary for scientific work. Amazing woman. Hardship. She was born in Hanover. Here you can see her as an elderly woman. Have some other pictures coming up of her as a young woman. She was born in Hanover, Germany in 1750. Her future was limited by a bout of typhus at age 10, which stunted her growth. She stood just 4 feet 3 inches, so she was tiny. And it left her with permanent vision loss in one eye. Her mother believed she should remain a house servant, but her father secretly tutored her in music and math. Credit to her father. He saw something in her and had a very forward-looking approach to that. In 1772, William rescued her by bringing her to Bath, England, where he was. He had to pay his mother enough money to hire a servant to replace Carolyn, though. Before becoming an astronomer, she was a very successful and professional singer. She was a celebrated soloist in Bath, although she famously refused to sing for any conductor other than her brother. The transition, as William's hobby turned into an obsession, he trained Carolyn in advanced mathematics and geometry. They eventually quit music together in 1782 to serve the king. While William looked for planets and nebula, Carolyn was a data manager of the 18th century, but her independent work was equally revolutionary. She was a comet hunter. She was the first woman to discover a comet, C 1786 P1. Over her career, she discovered a total of 8 comets, 5 of which are definitely credited to her. Here you can see her as a younger woman as she was studying. She was a cataloger. She spent 20 months painstakingly correcting the Historia Coletis Britannica, the standard star catalog of the time. She added about 560 missing stars and corrected thousands of errors within that catalog. This work became the foundation for the new general catalog, the NGC, still used today. Her deep space discoveries, she independently discovered 14 nebulae, including the companion galaxy to Andromeda, Messier 110. Charles Messier had identified it, but she gets credit for that, I believe. So anyway, fun and familiar facts about her. She was the first professional. In 1787, King George III granted her a salary of £50 per year. Pretty significant back then. This made her the first woman in Britain to hold a government position and the first woman in the world to be a professional scientist. Mathematical cheating, because she had almost no formal schooling as a child, Carolyn never learned her multiplication tables. Throughout her career as a world-class mathematician, she carried a cheat sheet of multiplication tables in her pocket to help her with complex astronomical calculations. My time as an educator, there was a lot of debate about calculators and using those things, and of course making young people learn their times tables. And I'm not saying that's not a good thing, but Carolyn showed you could do advanced math without that. She discovered her final comet in 1797. She didn't wait for a letter to arrive. She rode, so she didn't want to write it up and just send it in. She rode a horse nearly 30 miles through the night to the Royal Observatory in Greenwich to personally inform the Astronomer Royal of her discovery. She was that dedicated. Late life celebrity, she lived to be 97 years old. On her 96th birthday, the King of Prussia awarded her the Gold Medal for Science. She was so well regarded, she was made an honorary member of the Royal Astronomical Society alongside Mary Somerville at a time when women were strictly barred from such institutions. The Herschel Medal today is a prestigious medal, is awarded to outstanding women astrophysicists in her name. There is a crater on the moon named C. Herschel in her honor. And after William died in 1822, she later returned to Hanover, where she spent the next 25 years organizing their combined research for her nephew, Sir William's son, Sir John Herschel, ensuring that Herschel's legacy was preserved for generations. Here's a copy of her 7-foot sweeper. It was her customized telescope. William didn't just give Carolyn his hand-me-downs. He realized that to find comets, she needed a different kind of tool, one with a wide field of view. The small powerhouse, he built her several sweepers, reflecting telescopes. The most famous was this 9.1-inch Newtonian reflector. Because Carolyn was only 4'3", William mounted the telescope on a specialized rotating stands so that she could operate it herself without needing a team of assistants. The independence is what allowed her to discover 8 comets while William was busy staring at deep space nebula and deep space objects. She was just truly amazing for her time. Amazing what she accomplished. Probably is well worthy of a updated biography, I feel. I think all the Herschels probably need updated biography. Again, another personal hero of mine just because of what she accomplished. Anyway, a lot more about her life, what happened when Sir William got married, how that changed her life a little bit, and she wasn't too happy with that and the status change it brought with her. But she persevered, and that's what's amazing with her. What she accomplished in her day and age is truly remarkable and shows to any of us that we can persist and be able to make a difference no matter what's going on around us if we're truly focused on what we're doing. Anyway, hope you found that interesting. Thanks for joining me. See ya on Sir John coming up.